2. It says, and you will know the truth, and the truth will set you free. One more time. And you will know the truth, and the truth will set you free. Yeah, let's pray. Oh, Heavenly Father, first time in a long month that we have English worship in this place. Father, it is your honor and privilege that I'm having. Lord, I owe you everything. You don't owe me anything. Lord, I ask you one thing today. Let us understand your will through your word of God. And then we can carry that out in our daily living. Father, I bless Jack in the name of Jesus. Give me what he needs. Through your unction of the Holy Spirit. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. What's the truth that Jesus spoke about? When Jesus talked about the truth, he's got about 4 meanings there. One, as a nation, what's the truth? As America, what's the truth? Well, the truth is that America first. That's the truth. We don't want to slave of any other country out there. Right? So that's the truth. Any politician out there, they have to know that we cannot be a slave of any country out there, like China or Venezuela. We don't want a slave of them. We want to control our lives here. Right? Meaning that we have to have a strong army, strong navy, and strong Air Force. That we need to have a power to deal with a hostile power out there, so that it can be free. So that's the truth of the nation. If anybody don't like America, they can leave. Because this is a country, even Chinese speak English here. If they don't want to speak English, then they can go home. And so they can go home, they can speak their own language anytime they want. But here, we have a culture, we have a habit, we have a custom, and we have a language. And also we have a border. Well, if you want to come over, then you have to have a legal process. You don't even go through the legal process and say, here I am, give me a citizenship. That's wrong and wrong and wrong. So to me, illegal alien is wrong. It's illegal. If you don't have a law and rules in this country, then that is called anarchy. Anarchy, nobody rules anything. It's chaos. We cannot do that. We have a police out there, we have a red light out here, so the car can stop. If you don't have a red light, well, guess what happens? We would have a car accident everywhere. Right? So we need a red light. So we need the rules and laws in this land. So truth of the nation is that we're going to have a law and order in this country. So if anybody violates it, even though your name is Hillary Clinton, you need to go to jail for it. And she's going to jail for very soon. I hope. Well, Scott on this. Then what's the truth for society? Society, the truth for a society is that we abide by the rules and law and order. If you don't abide by that, then we don't deserve to be here. Right? Well, we want to go against the law, so you kill people. Guess what happened? You'll be a guest of the state of Texas for long years in the jail. You belong there. Well, if you do real bad, then we do have the death penalty in Texas by needle.
Illegal injection.
Yeah, needle injection. I'm for that. I'm not against it. You kill small children and rape them, kill them. Guess what's going to happen to you? You're going to get the same thing. That's called law and order. When you touch the small girl or boy, then you give up to be a human being, then you have to be treated like an animal, then you need to die. That's a law and order from the Bible. Okay? That I agree with. That I am all for him. What's the truth of this society? When we see wrong, then we have to decide that is wrong, then we have to kick them out. That's the society. So, people kicked him out, so, but guess what we have now? True worth center. They cannot mingle with the people over there in this side. They can't. They do, whether they have a drug habit, they steal everything. They do anything bad, everything bad. They cannot live over there. So we want to create an environment called true worth. Homeless. You stay over here. Then I agree with them. Now, number 3 is kind of a tricky part. What's the truth for church? That's very, very tricky. What's the truth for the church? The church is that this is our guideline, Bible. That's the church. Okay? When a society says, you don't belong here, you belong jail or true worth, then guess what? We go there and try to change them. That's what the Bible said. We don't go to rich people, good people say, come to our church, give us a lot of money. We don't do that. Our job is to go to poor people and try to educate them and turn their life around. That's what we do as a religious folks. That's what church does. Now, what's the truth of the church? It's the Word of God. What Word of God says, love your enemy, means what the people out there is the true word. Last week, Wednesday, I went out the street corner. I mean, the weed was so high over here. So high, so well, I couldn't do anything with this life. So I went out and got the Burmese guy with the African guy. 2 of them came work about 4 hours and got it done. But then the next day I was a sick like a dog. So I went out there, paid him some money, and said, you stay home, but tomorrow and Friday, you come to work. So I went out and picked him up on Thursday, Friday, they were not there. The truth is that as a church, we kept our word. They didn't keep their word. They were not there. Meaning, it's not us, it's them now. The truth is that, well, the truth of the church is that we do what we say. That's the truth of a church. What does the Bible say? That we do that. We put our hands out to them. If they don't accept it, it's fine. It's fine. But we put out our hands to them. If they abuse it, If they abuse the hands that they feed them, then guess what? We cut them off. That's our job. It's not on us. It's on them. The truth is that as a church, we do always say, well, but if they don't accept it, it's fine. We walk away. But those two guys will never come back over here anymore. Never. Then, what's the truth for believers? That's very hard. Look, we live in this world. Our body is in this world. Our heart try to be with God. We struggle all the time. That's a belief. So, what should we do? This, I want to do this in my flesh. This, I want to do this in my heart. What do? We struggle all the time. That's the truth of an individual. If we don't see that, what? But anybody say, I'm holy, that sucker is a liar, because anybody, even Pope, even pastor, even preachers, we struggle between flesh and spirit all the time. Well, most of the time, one side way, few times, spirit side. That's the truth. If anybody tell you in a different way, that's a lie from the pits of hell. No. It never happened that way. So, as a believer, what's the truth? We struggle in the middle of it, and we try to go with the Spirit. Most of the time, we go with the flesh. Any preacher, any holy preacher, you look at them, they have a beautiful wife because they're with the flesh first. If they were spiritual from the beginning, then they wouldn't marry any woman. Yeah, but I did because I was in flesh. So, as an individual, truth is that we struggle, but we try to side with the Spirit. It's true. Now, what if country and society do wrong? If the country takes wrong side for their political reason, for their gain, if they abuse people, even society, okay, if they take a wrong side to get the gain that they want, even church took a one side with society to get what they want. Then what we do? As an individual, what we do? One of the examples I can give you is this, okay? You look at the DFW airport. It took about 8 to 10 years to build. Before Denver, before Denver airport, it was the biggest in US of A. Now, it took long years to build. How did they build? They hired all the illegals. They didn't hire white. They didn't hire black. They only hired illegals. Okay? Hispanic illegals. They worked them like a mule the whole week. And Friday, paytime. When the paytime comes, immigration came and pulled them out. That happened time after time after time, week after week, month after month, year after year. All the good people go there. give a lot of money to church. Now, country look the other way. Society look the other way. Even church look the other way. What I say is, this is time for redemption. And this is the time for a redemption. We, as a church, we as a society, we as a country, need to pay them back. How? Trump is doing exactly that. He's doing the redemption deal. We give a good deal to Mexico. No tariffs, no tax from Mexico. Okay? He is a believer. Man, trust me, he is doing good things. He is doing a redemption for that. But some members of society don't like it. Means they still want them as a slave. Or mostly Democrats. But Trump is doing exactly that. Redemption. Our church. Our church. We as a church, if we want to do a redemption for them, any big churches over here, they don't need to go to other countries. They don't need to go to Brazil, Mexico. No, they don't need to go there. They have to take care of the people here. There's a redemption for them. Here, in the poor people. They took enough money from those wrong people. Now, it's time for them to pay back to poor people in this land. That's their redemption. I know I'm right. Historically, nobody can dispute what I say, because that's the truth. As a church, we have to look at our neighbors, and that's a redemption that we have to do as a church. God, this church is doing it. That's why, according to data, and this is very interesting data. Year 2018, every month, okay? Year 2018, every month, 100 churches are closed. Imagine, wow. Can you guess why? Because God is not there. God is not there because we do redemption. Okay? What the Broadway Baptist Church, every Tuesday they have a big dinner for their devotees. Right? What are they doing there? That's a redemption. That's redemption. Okay? Presbyterian, they don't do jack except they have a the PNS, but they put their name on it. Okay? All the board members are a member of a church. So what are they doing? Redemption. Now they are doing a changing for a renovation. I hope they make it better. I hope they make it better. That is called redemption. The church has to do. Either whether do it, if they do bad, put the bad management there, it's not redemption. But if they put right management, that's a redemption. As a church, what if any believer see all this going on, okay? As a nation, as a society, as a church, man, going on terrible. Then what do? We can do one thing. Two things that we can do. We vote and we pray. That's the only thing we can do. The Bible never condones violence. Never. violence is not the answer. If anybody come and try to kill you, then according to the Bible, you have a right to protect yourself and protect your woman. Then you have a right to kill that. That is obedience. That, I don't mind that at all. I don't mind that at all. Right? Then, if anybody comes in to you, and I blocked him and kill him, I will not do his funeral at all. I will not. Okay? Well, because he deserved it. That's what Bible teaches. We do two things. We vote, we pray. But if anything happens, we have to protect ourselves. That's human nature. Then what if the country goes wrong, and society goes wrong, and church goes wrong? What if? And there is a chapter in the book of Jeremiah, chapter 20. Book of Jeremiah, chapter 28. Okay? Well, I'm not going to read the whole chapter. But I'll tell you what it says. Babylon was in Jerusalem already. They took some people, they took some kind of holy things, holy vessel, to the Babylon. Okay, they carried them off. One of the prophets, Hananiah, says, oh, within 2 years, all those people, all those things will come back because God's going to punish Nebuchadnezzar, the king of Babylon. But Jeremiah says, I wish it happened, but my God says it ain't going to happen. We will stay there for 70 years because 490 years we didn't keep any God's law. Every 7th year we have to take a break. All the land, all the debt, all the people. But 490 years they didn't do that. So they owe God 70 years exactly. 7th year. 70 years. So then Jeremiah said, no, not 2 years, but 70 years will be in Babylon as a captivity. Well, Hananiah said, no, God told me you're wrong. You're wrong. And Jeremiah says, hey, God says you lie in the name of the Lord, so you will die. Then he died that year. And people in Jerusalem was in Babylon for 70 years. The truth is a truth is a truth. What we did wrong as a nation, what we did as a society, we did wrong. What we did wrong as a church, we have to pay for it. We're going to see it. Okay? Downtown situation will get worse and worse and worse because the country, the Trump is doing right. Society is trying to do right. Okay? Churches still not doing right. Still they go to Brazil, Russia, Mexico, never come to downtown. Until they do that, the downtown will get worse and worse and worse and become a bigger headache and biggest headache. As a believer, there will be two things. We pray, we love. Pray. you pray, then what happens? God says, I will hear your prayer. Amazing. All those people, they're doing wrong. Okay? All those people doing wrong. You pray, you go, you'll do right, then what will happen? Imagine that. How is he going to help? A way you never understand. A way you never saw. That they will help. That's the gospel. Now what do you do? Before that help comes, you gotta stop smoking the stupid stuff. You gotta stop drinking the stupid stuff. You gotta put your hands in your pocket or do anything stupid. Just don't put yourself in jail. That's what you have to do. If you do the three things, don't smoke any stupid things, don't drink any stupid things, keep your hands in your pocket. Sooner or later, God will touch your heart. God will touch the heart of some people. The problem is, we really want to understand God. And let's pray. Our Heavenly Father, we thank you, praise the Lord, that we are here to give you praise and worship. Lord, all the things that we do wrong, Lord, keep our hands, keep our legs, keep our hearts,